as you rightly put it, we actually issue a presser as a result of government's listless attitude towards implementing the remaining component of our arbitral award that we won from National Labour Commission on 2nd May 2023. If you recall, early part of this year, January 2nd, CETAG embarked on industrial action as a result of our non-migration. The migration happened to be one of the major components of the arbitral award. God be so good, that was actually complied with. We have been migrated, but the remaining arbitral awards, as I speak with you, have not been implemented. Now, our 2023-2024 book and research allowance arrears, which is contingent on the migration, was supposed to be paid together with this year's book and research allowance. That's the one for 2025, as agreed together with JTEC on 20th April this year. After the agreement, we've been following up and later uncovered at the Ministry of Finance that JTEC failed to submit the data that they collected from all the 46 colleges of education to be submitted to Ministry of Finance. And Finance is also dragging its feet to release funds subsequently for our members to be paid. So that is a major issue for which we bring this to the attention of the public. However, there are other components, as I said, of our award that has not been implemented, and I have to put on record that those issues are currently before National Labour Commission. One, we have our all-year-round work compensation for additional work that we did in the year 2022. My dear sister, 2022. We go and they'll tell you, oh, they have sent this, that is JTEC, they have collected the data, they have done this, they have done all kinds of excuses. Up to date, that money has not been paid. And we don't know when. The last time we had the Minister of Finance, oh, they have done all the paperwork, it's left with the memo to be signed. When will this memo be signed? Nobody will tell you anything.
And this has been happening from the year 2022. Have you engaged this current administration on ways forward, especially because this is an inherited problem?
I agree with you. If you could just allow me, we also have some of our colleagues who have been downgraded as a result of the migration. And these colleagues of ours have been in the colleges, they have taught for more than 20 years, 25 years, and they still performing all the duties that other lecturers are performing. And we pleaded with the regulator that, yes, you have migrated us, and you said that these colleagues were not qualified for the migration criteria that you have set. But grant them certain allowances that will encourage them to remain in the colleges so that they could continue with their teaching. And then the regulator said he will not grant anything. Then we also have our 2022-2023 book and research arrears, which is also contingent on the migration, also outstanding. And like you also said in your intro, we have Akrokere College of Education, a book and research allowance that is a top bar for 2022. This one has been paid to all the colleges except Akrokere College of Education. My dear sister, we have gone to the Ministry of Finance more than 3 times on this matter. We have gone to the Ministry of Education, met the minister at the early part of this year, and put all the issues before him. He actually asked us to meet one Dr. Newman so that they could get a better understanding of the issues, which we did. Subsequently, when I called Dr. Newman, anytime I call, he would tell me that he's in the middle of a meeting. He wouldn't want to speak further with me on the matter. Meanwhile, he advised us to segregate the issues properly so that they will have a better understanding. And we have done what he asked us to do. Then later, we Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment to also place the issue before the minister there. That's Honorable Rashid Pepu. He also promised to intervene. We haven't heard anything. But because we want to follow the due process and engage further on the matter, we didn't go on strike. Later, I decided to engage the chairman for the Parliamentary Select Committee on Education, Honorable Peter Nochu Kote, the MP for Akachi North, If you call him today, he will tell you that I've been calling him. And he also promised that he was going to intervene on the matter. As I speak with you, nothing has happened. So my colleagues are actually disappointed in the government. They are not happy with the listless attitude that government is actually employing on our issues. So they have vowed that if this remaining component of arbitral award have not been complied with, monies that they owe them have not been paid, they will not step their feet in the lecture halls should the colleges reopen on the 11th of November 2025. We have already also indirectly served strike notice to the National Labour Commission that on the 7th, if by that 7th, nothing had happened, then of course they should consider that we're going to embark on a full-grown strike.
7th of November?
Yes, 7th of November. We have given the government out to the end of this month because they already know the issues. They were aware of CETAG issues before they took office. And we have engaged them even after they have taken over office. And still, can you imagine that we are still here, still talking about CETAG issues? When we want to engage so that we don't get to this stage, nobody is listening to you. And I think this is the only language governments understand. And we have to speak this language to them.